This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Auburn Titans. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They need a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll run out of bounds. I think picking up a few yards on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Sooners offense is on the move now.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Second down after the incompletion. There's the handoff. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here.
He'll hand it off.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Ball handed off. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
1st and goal, handoff.
Stopped right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. Here's the fair catch by the return man. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Bringing pressure. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic Receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Second down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they've got him.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Can't get past the 2, but at least avoid the safety.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he's able to get the boot away. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Trying to extend the play. The pass ball is incomplete. We tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaking tackles. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Could be worse, but I feel like, never mind. This is the worst. Seriously.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looks like he's going to run it. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
A lot of lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game, they don't get the snap off in time. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on third and very long.
Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of life from this offense.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll feed the back again. Powering right past the defender. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Snags a good throw. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And it's good.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's a shotgun run call. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
Oklahoma 21, Auburn 10.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This quarterback is making his big plays at the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. And looking for a big play here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Finding space at the 20.
Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And the back gets the football. And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The Sooners will have first and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On the run, going to heave it downfield.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's a quick grab, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. A pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Sooners offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Keeping it on the ground here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. First down and 10. Receiver in motion now. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already out of the game.
They've been stopped in their first 2 fourth down attempts. Here comes number 3. They're trying to run it with the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on fourth down, but they come up with the conversion And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Takes the handoff again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And here's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do.